You don't have a money problem, you have an offers problem. Look, everything, I think Myron Golden does this really, really well, and he's one of my favorites out there. Look, it's offers. Everything in life is an offer. Whether you ask somebody to marry you, that's an offer they accepted. So your life, everything you've got in your life is offers you've made and other people have accepted, or offers other people have made to you and you've accepted, or some compromise between the time. They've made an offer, you've made a counter offer, they've made a counter offer, and hey, you've ended up agreeing and you've accepted each other's offers. Everything in your life is about offers. And if you're in business and you're not making money, it is not a money problem, it is an offers problem. Number one, you may not be offering anything to anybody. You may think you are, but you may not be being clear on this. So you haven't done that properly, and you're not generating the leads, attracting the leads to you that will accept the offer. So one, you're probably not making offers that are attracting leads to you. Two, your offer may just not quite be right converting those leads to you. And number three, you may be getting the leads buying off you and you're still going broke. And that's a profit problem. That's a premium offer problem. It means that you're undercharging for what you're doing and you're having to do too much of it to make any money whatsoever. So you haven't got a money problem, you've got an offers problem. Company. What are you actually asking for? Are you even asking anybody? Are you even prospecting to people? And how are you prospecting? So you've got to remember, in podcasting, what we're doing is we're educating people. So we have a look at what people want from people who do podcasting like this, or people who want to do business with you and you're doing podcasting for them. The reason they're watching your podcast is, one, to get educated. So you're really becoming like a consultant. So you're going to educate them on certain aspects. And two, they want to have a relationship with you. So they just want to see you normal. They don't want you to be something special. They don't want you to pretend you're something else. You know, I don't jump on here and pretend I'm a Myron Golden. I couldn't be if I tried. Or a Tony Robbins, you know, an Anthony Vincina. You just can't, you know, Richard Branson. You just can't be those people. You've just got to be you. A classic here is that, you know, one of the people said, Michael, why aren't you in an office? You do all your filming down at the yacht. Yeah, I do, because I like it down here. There are no rules, and this is who I am, and this is how I am. So they want to have some education off you, but they want to have a relationship as well. In other words, they want to get to know you. They want to know you as a person. That is the power of podcasting. So when you're lead generation to attract people to you, you've got to think in those terms that you've got to be educating and building a relationship at the same time. Now, they're attracting to you and they're starting to draw them in, and then you say, right, now I'm getting a little bit of a following on my podcast. What is the offer I am making to them? So I'll give you an example. This is live. So I've done lots of businesses. I've had radio stations before, been in media before, got out of that, done high-level negotiations. I was negotiating for governments and Fortune 500 companies. But my passion is podcasting. So I said, I'm going to go back into media because I love it. I absolutely love it. So look, I've been doing this now. I've been back in the game for 4 months. 4 months. So I started off, and I believe in you just do it and see what happens, see what unfolds. So we set up the 101 Connection, the online radio stations. That's www.the101connection.com.au, and you will find us there. And it is a 24-hour streaming podcast station. And I wanted to supply really good quality content from around the world from some really great people to help people become successful. That was the aim. And then I've got a real passion for musicians that really, really try hard, but maybe not have a contract, and yet it's really good quality stuff. So what I did there, I wrote to individual musicians, independent artists, and I put them on the show. Then I put links back to them, and we started to do a feature artist a month. So that's what I did there. So no offers yet. You see, there's no offers in here. I'm just give at the moment. And then I said to people, what I'll do, if you've got a business, I'll let you make podcasts and come on my station. So you can make podcasts and I'll give you a vehicle for you to actually promote yourself so people will listen to you. We've got over, I think 4 months and just over 200,000 listeners on that station. So it's not a bad little venue for them. But that was only half an offer. And I was listening, and I think it was Myron was talking to, and he's just such a generous guy. And it was only half an offer. What is it people are doing podcasting really want to do? Where is the power of the podcasting? And it really was, you could take that podcast, the audio from the podcast, you can turn it into text and create books. So you can do 3 months of podcasting if they're structured correctly, and this is what we're going to teach people, and turn it into a book. You can then turn that book, and that book might sell for $20, and you might sell a few thousand copies. So 20 by a few thousand, you can work that out. The power then comes that you can then take that book and make that into an online program. So it's Myron, now we're talking Dan Locke, who'll talk about this as well. They all do it, all of them do it. And that could be a $200 program. And then if you're like my lady friend who's a kinesiologist, who has a real passion for teaching people about health and helping them break through things like cancers and real serious stuff, a real passion about it, she can then take that online program. That will attract more leads to her, but that will get her onto the stage and then doing live workshops and live events. So when you look at the offer that the one-on-one connection is making, it is just more than just getting some adverts on a radio stage. But that's where it started. First of all, it started with no offer. Then it started with half an offer. Half an offer. I'll teach you how to do it and we'll put it on. And now it's coming to a full service offer. Full service offering that can help people really make millions of dollars. That's what it's about. You know, someone said to me, Michael, you were broke, you know, you lost everything, you know, a couple of years ago and you got it all back. You know, you live in a multi-million-dollar house now, everything's back again. And I said, yes. And they said, how? I said, because once you learn the skill, you can never forget it. You know, if you learn to ride a push bike, you never forget how to ride a push bike, right? So once you learn how to make $1 million, you never forget it, you just get it back again. Like that. It's just faster the second time because you already know how to do it. And it just proves how easy it is. It's actually easier making the $1 million than what it is making, you know, $5, $10, $15, $20,000. Much, much easier and much, much faster. And so that's what I teach people. That's our offer. So I'm just using me as a live example. So when we work with people, that's what it's about. But when you work with yourself now, what it is good to do is go and look at that offer. How, first of all, how are you going to attract those leads to you? How are you going to do your prospecting? In up and coming videos, and if you're on my Patreon, and we're going to launch Patreon, I'm going to launch Patreon so it's cost effective, because I do realize that there are people when they're starting out have no money, literally just go, I couldn't afford a $15,000 program, anything like that. So I think it's $20 a month. We're going to make Patreon just a little something, help us with our costs and so forth. And we're going to go into a lot more detail and start working one-on-one with people and really building their offers. Let the lead generation work for them. Let their offers become attractive so people want to take them up, and then work with them on their pricing structure so that you make profit out of them as well. But guys, yeah, you don't have a cash flow problem. You've got an offers problem if you're not making money. I'll see you on the next one.